Good morning. This is JHS Weekly. I'm Samantha Walker.
And I'm Nathan Goswick.
Many high school students are still thinking about what career path they will take after school.
JHD's Stephanie Bolanos takes us to a career fair that will help narrow down the choices.
The Joplin High School gym was packed with many businesses ready to show students what they have to offer if they want to work for them. And students had a lot of choices. Kelly Towdy helped organize the event.
So Franklin Tech does a career fair every year, and we have 75 vendors. We have colleges, tech schools, and just companies and businesses from all around.
And surprisingly, some students get hired on the spot at career fair day.
The students also learned some basic job interview skills.
I think one of the most important benefits from the career fair, especially for the sophomores and juniors, is to just go up and to be able to learn some soft skills of introducing themselves, shaking a hand, looking in the adults in the eye, and making the contacts.
Students like Ariel Johnson had a chance to use the event to her advantage so that she can start thinking about what she wants to do for a living.
The careers I'm interested in is cooking, something with photography, traveling.
For those students that are looking to get hired on the spot, they should remember a few key selling points.
Good employers are probably looking for a good attitude in someone and someone who's on time, someone with high spirits.
And Ariel says fairs like this help her narrow down what she eventually wants to do after high school. Reporting for JHD, this is Stephanie Bolanos.
Did you get to attend the career fair, Nathan?
I did.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was really fun.
That's great.
Time is running out. Be sure to buy a 2020 yearbook while you still can. Purchase one at jostens.com or pick up an order form at the front office.
Also, student recognition ads have been extended till April 15th. Purchase one at jostens.com.
Feeding the homeless, donating toys to children, and tutoring struggling students. It's all in a day's work for a couple student organizations.
I had a chance to talk to one student who says volunteering at a young age is important. Joy White has one busy schedule. Along with being a senior, she also spends a lot of time outside of school volunteering for the National Honor Society, NHS, and the National English Honor Society, NEHS. So what are those groups?
They're pretty separate organizations, but they're both based on service. So for NHS, we really try to get in the community and do as much good around the community and the school as possible. And then NEHS is kind of the same thing, but more focused on English. So improving literacy and all that kind of stuff in the community and in the school.
Courtney Escoto is the advisor of NHS, and she says it's a great place to meet students with similar passions.
It's a place for students of like mind to kind of get together. You build a community around other students who are really focused on school and who are college bound most of the time, although not always.
White says the serving your community is a large part of both groups' mission statements.
For NEHS, we've done a lot of canned food drives and gotten food for the community, and we're donating books and all that. And with NHS, it helps students really understand how to volunteer and makes them more likely to do it in the future.
White also says organizations like these will look great on college applications.
Colleges really do appreciate volunteer work because it shows that you actually care about other people and you're willing to sacrifice your time for someone else who's a bit less fortunate. So it's really.
But Escoto says you shouldn't just join a group to put it on an application. You need to have a passion for compassion.
If you're just looking for things that are going to make you look good on a college application, I would steer away from this because that's not all it is. It is about serving other people. So it does look good, but it's also about serving and giving of yourself. So it's not just to check a box.
Their next project is to volunteer at the Joplin Humane Society. Reporting for JHD, I'm Samantha Walker.
Are you part of NHS?
I actually am, and it's a really great organization.
Oh, awesome.
Freshmen at Joplin High School aren't the only ones new to the school. Some first-year teachers are being mentored by ones that have been here for decades.
JHD's Zoe Baker talks to both new and experienced teachers about their differences on the job.
Emma Gillian is a first-time teacher at Joplin High School, and she really enjoys everything and especially the kids.
I've developed really good relationships. They are so fun, so funny, and I really appreciate all the hard work that they do in my class.
David Willing has been working here for quite some time.
I've been working here since 1985. I'm the last of the teachers that came in when they consolidated Parkwood and Memorial into Joplin High. Everybody else is gone. Miss Day, who's the counselor, was here, but all the teachers are gone.
Mr. Welling has advice for new teachers to what goes on in a public classroom.
In my opinion, and again, this is my opinion only, you need at least a year of doing your own thing to see what works.
And Miss Gillian agrees.
I think that his advice was really good. It's super important to figure out what you like in the classroom, what you don't like. But I would also add to that it's super important to find a mentor in your department, someone who can help you along the way, because I've had that and I don't know what I would have done without it.
Mr. Welling says that the students keep him here each year.
I could go any time there, but the kids keep me here because some of them are, I've got a few that are going to be somebody. And you can see that they are working toward that goal.
There are more than 25 teachers working this year at Joplin High School and Franklin Tech. Reporting for JHD, I'm Zoe Baker.
It's so great to get that kind of insight into a teacher's life.
It really is.
Well, this has been JHS Weekly.
Have a great week.